Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another episode of Captain Minecraft 2. Now, I decided to do some work offline, and it was probably a lot of work. I also figured out why the fill commands weren't working. Basically, because this area is so above the build limit, which we'll talk about this area in a second. Fill commands were going above the new build limit of 256 and airing out. You'll notice as we float up here that, well, first thing to notice is this area right here. And we are near the edge of the end section here. Uh, we will need to be able to expand it several times to get that. We would also need Eyes of Ender, which in itself is going to be a problem. Uh, but this is the end portal. It is within the map. It is down to this point. But what hasn't been down to this point is diamonds. Their decision to have diamonds be at their natural generated level is just killing me. Here's another piece of dirt. Look, I could get it and I'll punch it. One piece of dirt for that. We have all of the spawners now lit up. A lot of these spawners could be going off and they would fall and hit the ground and give me whatever few little items that they could, and that might be cool, but I'm not ready to do that. Here we have a chest. Let's see, let's get rid of string, take the gold, a stone sword. I don't think that actually is a stone sword. We'll get rid of that. That and that. We'll get rid of that. And get rid of that. So all of these coal blocks are usually blocking up water sources. There was just a ton of these water sources in the sewers level. And if we go over here to the video settings and turn the clouds back on, I mean, you can see this is where clouds were supposed to be in the regular game. The sewer level. And that's part of the reason why they moved it so far up, is they did want to have the sewer level with the clouds to do the fog trick. And that's cool and all, but that doesn't mean you have to make me go all the way down to the actual height of the map. It doesn't mean you have to have giant sections there that full of stone. There is just an incredible amount of stone. We lost our opportunity to get lava because we let water spill. Uh, that's our fault because we had water, but it is also their fault. This is the only lava that we've seen at all. And we don't have diamond to do the obsidian. Here we are at the platform. I've already taken out all the glass that was below it, but I was going to, let's just go ahead and take the rest of it out. Uh, this was the level of the first, at 189 height, was the level of the first clearing, the first section where we were just having ridiculous amount of trouble fighting zombies and creepers and all of that. And you'll notice that there aren't really any zombies and creepers now, because there's no more way for them to get to me. If they do spawn in a cave that way, they can't reach any stairway. I've cleared out the whole area. And honestly, this is the way I think this map should be designed. Uh, it should just be a big empty sections with maybe one level where you have to do like I'm doing right now and dig through it. Maybe have some command block trickery to turn levels into glass as you defeat the level. That would be pretty cool. Actually, if I was a map maker, I would definitely want to do that. Is make a tall giant level like this, and then when you clear a level of monsters, the floor just turns to glass and the sun gets through and no more thing spawns. Uh, I put this cobblestone ladder, this is the only way up and down now. So we had one thing of dirt. I will put that thing of dirt right there. Uh, we've made the entire floor glass here. In fact, I found a chest here that if we get it halfway open, I can open it if we get one more achievement. Unfortunately, without the pig and uh, without the other, without the pig or without diamonds, we are not going to get another achievement. So we have a cow stuck here. I redid this whole area, and sure, this glass doesn't look great. I will say that I don't like Minecraft glass very well because there's the streaks. But they could have used this white glass. They could have had it made out of something like red clay and then come back after a while and turned it to glass, because this is definitely the way it needs to be. Is well, I missed a few things here, but it needs to just be completely see-through where you can see the bottom of them. Missed a couple of them. And you have your monuments, but the rest of it is sun is just going down. So this is where I think the room of monuments should get turned into, if not start off that way, if you don't want to do some trickery. And then here is our little area. Uh, this is what the area would look like at the beginning of the game if we didn't do all that. I cooked a stack of emeralds in the furnace. I cooked a stack of iron, and I cooked a stack of gold. And I've gotten more stacks in there, but I'm not sure if that really represents how much you could actually have gotten in this. Let's see. Gold and iron and that. And glass. We will get rid of the glass. Uh, I did figure out how to make a hopper if I have a chest. Yeah. So you take a chest here, and then you make a V with that, and you make a hopper that way. Okay, so that's how you make a hopper. Uh, that's a little irritating that I was missing that part. Get the food. I think we have the bed already there, the wood. Stack of arrows we don't need. Got the hardened clay. Uh, Here we have clay. I probably didn't bother to make as much clay as I should have. Here we have some stone. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this glass. This coal ore, we'll get rid of that. Trying to balance out towards what would have been a reasonable amount of items that we would have had uh, at this point. Let's see. So we have 2 water. We will take the buckets with us. I'll take this gold with us. Uh, Tons of string, tons of bones. Honestly, I'll get rid of half of the bones because we probably would have used that in bone meal if we were going to. We've got some leather. We've got a couple of vines, which we don't really need those, but just all the string, bone meal. Give it some of that. Some armor. Take this. Emeralds, dynamite. We never used the dynamite. We'll get rid of the andesite. We don't need it. Uh, so I'm going to leave all that stuff there to just despawn. So let's collect our emeralds. Oops. Actually, that was a big mistake because we're supposed to be in survival. Before we do that. So that was a big chunk of stuff that we were missing. We'll take that. As far as our levels, let's see. Make a nice big bars of gold. There we go. 33 there. And half that, half that. To half, you right click, by the way, if you're not super aware. 8 more blocks of gold. Couple more. And not enough there to make that. So we are to the point of 21 blocks of gold. More than enough to make the monument, but nowhere close, really, to make a full beacon. Here we have 64 emeralds. We can make, oh, this is going to take forever if I do it that way. Several emerald blocks to save spaces, but let's see. Let's see. There we go. So that makes 7 emerald blocks, and we have 2 emeralds. Without curing a, let's see, we would need a potion of weakness and some, what would we need? A potion of weakness from a witch, basically. And we need to be able to get to the end. And we need to be able to do something else. There's lapis lazuli here we could hit, but there has been nothing else. So you'll see a few things are spawning as nighttime comes about. It's strange. They're falling, they're dying. And that means we effectively now have one giant mob grinder. As long as all of the ones that fall do actually fall and don't survive. Aw, darn it. If I can clear out this area, I'll sleep. So we've got a chicken down here. We've got our... It would be a pretty incredible long climb also. We can see our guys, the few guys over there are burning. So we're moderately safe here. Moderately safe is the key word. Uh, uh, do a little mining for old time's sake. The question now is, let's get to the edge and... Ooh! Diamonds! We found diamonds. That makes a little bit of no sense. So, let's just dig straight up here. This area was where we were going to build our base. But if we found one diamond here, and we've gotten that one achievement, it was right here. Question is, are there some more diamonds sitting around? We do need 3, and I think we only have 1. So obviously this section is not where we're going to end up with. We want to go all the way down. We're still at 66 in height. So good old-fashioned just mining happening here. I'm also a little short on clay. There isn't a lot more in the map than what you need. At least it doesn't feel like it. I don't feel like I flew around and destroyed a bunch of clay. I might have, though. So don't take my exact word for that one, because I may have flown around and destroyed a bunch of clay. But it still feels a little short. Let's see. With the achievement, though, now that we got diamonds, we need to go deeper, build a nether portal, enchanter, use a book, obsidian, and diamonds to construct an enchantment table, and diamonds to you. So I need to put the diamond here to this. And normally you would toss it to another player, but they should, I believe, have fixed it so that you can toss it to a zombie and get the zombie to pick it up and then kill the zombie. I think that's how they fixed it. Otherwise we may have to cheat that one. Not really finding anything. Well, here's an emerald. And so with the emerald, you could have mined it to get the emerald. But if you have a silk touch pick, which I don't, we don't have an enchanting table yet, you can silk touch the blocks of emerald use that in a furnace to get experience. Anything you cook in a furnace gets you more experience. And we will need that experience eventually. We're about to make an enchanting table. Uh, one of the achievements is overpowered, which requires that you have pretty decent amount of thing. Let's see, we have the special plus 5 damage. I need something that does plus 9 damage. Here we go. Diamonds! Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. So, I need a crafting table. I need to move everything downward. Let's see. Oh no. So, falling from a high place doesn't work. Getting up this thing doesn't work. Now that we've expanded this up, this is a nightmare. This is a real nightmare. Ladder or vines, it's the same climbing. It's the same thing. It's just ridiculous. We have not been given anything that would clear, that would get us another color. We have not been given anything that would make it quicker to get up this thing. This is a gigantic just crawl upward. There needed to be a whole section of this game. It's like if we got down to a certain point and said, congratulations, you beat the first half of the map. Or something along that line. Do I have any vines? There we go. Get these reeds. Hey, cow. So, we will just beat this piece of clay here. And a clownfish with looting 3 and several lily pads. Now, the clownfish was actually a thing that was in the first game too. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Give me seeds. Plant those seeds. I can't plant the seeds. Let's see. Cobblestone. Get rid of that. Eggs. Put the fish here. Yeah, we'll keep the fish with us. Iron. I'm gonna go ahead and put all the ingredients we have here for the instant cooking of the chicken there. Let's see, don't need that. Probably don't need that. We got some other stuff. So we will equip this actually. So if you want looting 3, uh, you can attack creatures now with it. Lily pads. Unless lily pads make lily green, and I've just been acting very silly lately, and I still don't believe we can do anything. Take this wood. Three more pieces of dirt, which would help definitely speed up a tree farm. You would be incredibly miserable right now if you were just using this uh, using the dirt, the 2 or 3 pieces we have right now. Uh, it'd be pretty not miserable. We could expand this one more. Maybe we don't, because I feel like I've done enough as far as just playing that game. So let's just go into creative and just blow away these blocks. Just going to, since I don't have a pick right on me, none of these are the colors that we need. If they were the colors we needed, they would have long since been satisfied the requirement. So we just continue taking chunks out of this mountain range. Let's see, make sure not to destroy this, and just in case we need it at some future, for some future reason. Probably don't need it since we already got the sniper duel. Not a lot of explanation on that's where you do the sniper duel. Also, when they did this in Captain Minecraft 1, you stood here and looked across this way, and it was so many trees and things you could not clearly see it, particularly with the world border, uh, the way it shows in this snapshot. It was just really hard. But particularly in Captain Minecraft 1, you stood here and it was this way. So you weren't even facing the right direction, or at least I wasn't. I didn't think to turn around and look the other way for a skeleton. Not that I could have seen it anyways. Alright. So we're starting to eat into the mountain this way. There is a skeleton, another reed that way. Let's see. We're looking, we need like pink and magenta and uh, I think that's pretty much it. Just keep the water from flowing. Yeah, so there's nothing to that part. Some more uh, let's see. Let's come over here and look at the lily pads. Yeah, lily pads don't turn into anything. Make a couple of sticks and with those sticks make 2, 3, 4. Might as well make 4 pickaxes. And let's see, iron ore. So what do we want to do as far as the... Here we have some obsidian that I need to make a giant, a diamond pickaxe for. Not giant, diamond. Around the walls more and more is just more stone. We could certainly do several things here. I need to get this, and I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm just gonna take it and then punch it out and say goodbye. With that, we have the cactus green. We can do another um, achievement. Here we have a sword and some gold and some stuff. This is more and more just becoming a accelerated travel guide through the game, this map, than actually doing this map. It's broken me in a lot of ways. It's it's lost me in a lot of ways. Uh, there's some more iron. There's some more stuff. Uh, creepers all over. Look, here's some red clay just in the middle of nowhere. Uh, it's not an incredibly sloppy map, but it does. I've noticed a couple of things that they've just placed. This section. This section is the worst here. Though this whole break, if they had just not put that in there. So here's a whole nother section of gold that's been exposed. Here's a whole nother section of uh, stuff. So let's see. Is that... I want to find the lowest section before we start falling through the ground. And I'm gonna show you what I did. Alright, this, getting a little bit of invisible stuff here. We did do the command right here to replace air, fill 150 blocks above where I'm standing with air, replacing only stone. 109 blocks filled. So I just continued doing that as I walked through here. So I'd click one, I would get down to this section, and then hit it again. And it's gonna be a little odd doing that because of the way this floor is. I thought we were gonna have to get all the way down, but they did decide to be generous somewhat to me and give me diamonds. I bet there are some more diamonds around here. So that command replaces all the stone in that section all the way up with air. Just gets rid of it. Uh, and when you get rid of it, you start seeing, wow, there really isn't a lot of stuff going on there. And that it only did it for 150, so there's still a big chunk that I need to make the number even higher. And so that's what I'm going to do offline is I'm going to again run around. Now it does get rid of andesite and diorite and I believe granite, but not gravel um, too, because those are just different colors of stone. Uh, Relatively new additions. They're nice because instead of having long strips of the same gray stone, you get some different colors. But they don't have any real use in the game, and I would prefer there just be less stone. But also, this map is way bigger than a naturally generated area. This is much closer to like an amplified generated area. And I think I will take the effort to make a glass floor down a few blocks lower than where we are right now. And that'll be the next place we start. Uh, Anyways, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't get a ton of stuff done. We do have the cactus now, and we will make that lime green cactus color next episode. Anyways, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of the video. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can do that by clicking on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media site, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.